What's going on? I know I haven't really posted much on the main channel in a while, but I'll be seeing if I can post some videos on my second channel. Just a little preamble there. I'm gonna be mainly posting more stuff on my second channel if y'all wish to see more stuff from me. If not, that's fine. There's plenty of fish in the sea, think whatever that saying goes. But anyways, that aside, I want to get to the meat of the topic for this rambling episode, and that's reaching greater heights. That's working towards achieving that goal you've always wanted to achieve. To it's to live that dream into reality. Um, I work every day now. I've recently got myself a full-time job. I'm not sure if I said that in the previous rambling episode. Gosh, it's been so long since I've recorded one. So forgive me if I'm a little bit stuttery or a bit less grammar fluent, I guess. But I wanted to discuss how I personally feel and how I feel like I am going about things either wrong or if I'm needing to adjust my approach with how I attempt to achieve my goal through short steps. Um, that's that's the first thing I want to talk about is the scale at which you want to just to get your foot through the door, and that's just doing it for fun or just doing a little bit of research on it. Take me for example. I want to make games full time, but I can't really do that, especially with the financial situation that my family and I are in. We're not like hurting for money or anything, but we're definitely taking a lot of our free time off. We're just working hours and making sure we get food on the table. It's a struggle every day, no matter how big or small said struggles are. But once I get that time to recuperate and just let loose for a bit, I will admit lately I've been kind of slacking on my game development stuff. I've recently got myself books, and I just want to sit down and read them when I have the chance. And just learn about something like graphics programming or maybe memory threading if that's a thing. I need to look at the book. But the more I have that desire to learn, the more I have that uh, desire to create alongside it. It's like a what's it called, a package deal, I think, where I can't have one without the other. If I'm learning about graphics programming, I want to learn about game design too. If I want to learn about server like maintenance or something, I want to learn about how characters should act or something like that. If I want to learn about something technical, I want to learn something creative. So I just like do little by little things. Say I want to draw a character while also learning how to write a few lines of code for like a say an entity component system. For those who don't know what that is, it's literally just like, hey, here's this big box and it has just a bunch of other stuff in it that does different things. That's the simplest way I can put it. I don't want to take up too much time rambling. As I'm going through my work days and stuff, sometimes I'll just sit down and I'll just dig my nose into a book or in a computer screen, just writing up like design documents or whatever comes to mind on a Google document. Sometimes I'll just sketch out an idea. Sometimes I'll write it out on, say, Google Doc, or sometimes I'll just try to do it, but then just immediately give up on it because that's another thing too. Second most important thing is to never hesitate, never doubt yourself. But throughout your life, this journey that you call life, the worst enemy you're ever going to come across in your life is yourself. No matter wherever you are, what you're doing, who you're talking to, or whatever the case may be in your life, the worst enemy you'll ever come across is yourself. I've learned that the hard way back in 2023. I've had so much self-doubt. I've had so much just like, I wouldn't say self-deprecate. It's definitely, I didn't like the way who I was. Not like biologically or anything like that, but just physically and just like mentally too. It's like I hate the way how I look. I hate the fact that I don't get anything done. I'm a loser. I can't do anything right for my family. I can't do anything right for myself. I'm useless. My oxygen would be better used for somebody else. 2023 was a very hard time for me, so it really meant a lot to me to be around the people who I was around at the time during my battle with myself. where someone, especially someone like Kat, just was just honest and understood where I was coming from and what I was going through and was able to just be there for me the second I needed help. So I appreciate everyone in Smart Name, sorry. I appreciate Kat. I appreciate my family. And I've since gotten out of that headspace. Sometimes when things go a little rough, I'll start getting that little cloud over my head and stuff, but eventually I'll take a minute to just sit down and just think to myself, I'm overthinking things. I'm not in any rush to do anything. What things am I worrying over? Why am I worrying over something that isn't even there, something that isn't even in my control? I don't have a good segue, so I'm just going to go straight to the third one, which is make it routine. Don't make it like a grind where it's like every day you got to wake up and you just got to keep trying to achieve your dreams. Just try to keep poking at it, and you got to keep doing everything you can until your body physically can't do it no more. You're doing too much and you're moving way too fast. Take a breather and just try to schedule it into your own daily life. You have the rest of the day to yourself. Put some of that time into doing that little hobby of yours. Make that something to make it your future, you know. It's important to have fun with what you're doing, never doubt yourself, and just make it routine. You're in no rush. Life is not a race unless you're in NASCAR or F1. But I mean, unless that's what you want to do, then maybe it can be a race. But make it a fun one. Make it one worth racing in. Aside from that, live day to day knowing that you have little to no worries and you've got everything you need right now. You got your whole life ahead of you, and that if you ever find yourself stumped and you need help, turn to your friends or just people who care, whether you know them or not. Right, then I have no way to conclude this rambling episode other than I just know I have to edit a lot of stuff out. So hopefully it's something that's not only digestible but worth your time watching. And if it is, please let me know in the comments. And if you have anything else you want to say regarding the subjects, or even if you have some personal things you want to say, go ahead and put it in the comments. I do read all my comments, especially since I have such a small audience, which thank y'all for sticking around with me for so long, despite my frequent absences. Whatever the case may be, don't be afraid to write it in the comments. Thank you.